Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a fabulous crossover event.
Why did you quote fabulous?
I know it's bunny ears.
Oh, like, why are you air quoting? It is fabulous.
It's fabulous. Oh boy, here we go.
I know.
Buckle up, people.
Yeah.
We are here from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and we're happy to be live and sharing with you a fabulous layout. And we were inspired by a swap that we got.
We did. Yes, we're in a group together, a monthly swap group, and I received the one, and as we were looking through samples, I'm like, this looks like a fun one to share. So that's what we're doing.
Yay! And it's going to be one of those that we're not going to share with you until next time.
That's right.
So you have to tune in to Tracy's Make It With Me Monday on...
Monday the 29th at we're gonna pre-record a video because unfortunately Amy has to go back home. Boo. So we're gonna pre-record that before she leaves, and it will post on my page at 6:30 p.m. Central on Monday, which is the time that I normally go live. So you'll be able to click on the page then, and the video link will be there, and you'll have to go over to YouTube and watch the rest of our creations.
Yay! All right, so good morning, Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Great to have you here. And if you're here, make sure to tune in and you're obviously tuned in.
She's tuned in. They're all tuned in, whoever's here.
Let us know that you're tuned in.
There you go. So we can say hi and such.
We are going to be longer than normal, so just so you know. But before we start, we just want to tell, good morning, Lynn, about how we met.
That's right. So one of the most awesome parts about demonstratorship, as far as I'm concerned, is the relationships that you develop with other demonstrators, with people from the company, with customers, etc. And I was at an event in Phoenix, Arizona in 2010, and I was out there by myself. Well, actually, my husband was with me because his sister lives out there, so we were visiting. But I was going to the event by myself and was waiting in line. We were on like lunch break or something.
Yeah.
Right? And got in line behind Amy. Didn't know who she was, of course. And you were with Lisa?
Yeah.
Right? So if you've been with our other group events, you know Lisa. Amy and Lisa were there. Lisa came in line behind me. They had been separated, and they started talking. And then at one point, Amy was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so kind of like, who are you and how are you and all the things." She noticed my name tag. At the time, they would also list what city and state you were from. So she noticed I was from Wisconsin. She's a big Packer fan. A bunch of her family originated here in Wisconsin. So we bonded over the Green Bay Packers, chatted things up, and then went our separate ways for the rest of the day. And then the next morning, as I was walking over to the convention center or wherever we were, I was stopped at the stoplight waiting to cross, and a taxi or an Uber, whatever you guys were in, pulled up, and here come Amy and Lisa out of the taxi, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's you again. Well, come on." And they like adopted me for the rest of the trip, and we have been buddies ever since. We found we have so much in common between the way, like our family situations and our loves, obviously, of stamping and the Packers and other things. And
General Hospital.
I will also blame her for my addiction to Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
It's all her fault that now I love them.
Yep.
Which actually, if you saw part on my page, they started their Christmas in July, even though it's not quite July. So we actually watched several Christmas movies last night while we were
It was awesome.
doing things and whatever. So we bonded over all kinds of things. We have kids of similar ages and all that kind of great stuff. And so now it's been 16 years.
16 years.
That we have been buddies.
Whoa.
So I know that sounds like crazy. It was like yesterday and then also 16 years.
Right. So we've got hellos to do for Jill and Joyce and Carla and Carla.
Hello.
We got Lynn. Who else have we missed here? Anyway, you don't need to hear all of that. But Molly, great to see you from Kansas City. And Carla.
Oh, and a Viking fan that lives in Packerland. That's rough. I did the opposite. I lived in Minnesota for 10 years as a Packer fan. Also rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're going to flip.
Maybe. There we go.
Okay. The camera setup is really a little bit awkward, so I'm going to pull you up on my... If you, maybe they did see the contraption you have set up here.
I could take a picture and post it later.
Yeah, it was great. Okay, so the card that we're going to make today, ooh, let's zoom in so we can see what's what. Okay, that's a little bit better. The card that we're going to make today uses strips of paper, and I had paper to show, but I don't. Do you have this up here?
That's a good question.
Okay, so this is some new, ouch. This is some new paper that we have coming. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jeanette and Janet, back to back. I love it. Kathy. This paper is actually plaid paper that we have coming on Wednesday, July 1st. And it is in all of our in colors, and Tracy's going to bring that here for us to see.
It's not all big pieces. I apologize.
No, that's
I
okay.
haven't used. What am I missing?
Chris Cantaloupe. Oh, you have used it.
I have.
Okay. All right. So on one side we have a big plaid. So it's a little sneak peek day here on Stamped Together. And then on the back side, you can see the difference here between the two plaids. So when I cut my strips, I just cut, and it's any which way. You don't know what you're going to get. So we're going to start. Who's playing along today? Anybody playing along? If you're playing along, speak up. I'd love to know. And we're really big now, but I think that's going to be to our benefit. I have one.
Okay.
Oh. All right, so I'm starting. My neutral is Basic Beige.
Love
and
Basic Beige.
I know it's one of my favorite new colors, which isn't really new anymore because we know we're getting a color refresh next year.
Yeah.
So we have to be ready for that. And I did this crazy thing of just putting my adhesive across. And I know it is like rogue because I might be off and then I gotta add more or whatever. All right, then
Throwing caution to the wind.
Throwing caution to the wind. So we have 7 strips that are 1/4 inch wide. And when Tracy made the measurements, they are 7 1/4 long because that's pretty much what you need to go here from corner to corner, like so. And then we're just gonna keep adding. So I've got the only color I decided not to use here is the Barely Blush. And what's cool about having both of us here today, we might do it 2 different ways.
Yep, we might.
I don't know. I didn't watch you make yours.
That's
so
true.
I don't really know. But we're gonna add, I think I wanted a different color in the first position. So I'm gonna go back. I love let me tear it off before I say.
Oh, but your trick about breathing on it.
Oh yeah, breathing on it. If you breathe on it, it warms up the adhesive and releases a little bit better. One thing I do love about our Stamp and Seal is it is easy to remove if you do it.
It's forgiving at the beginning.
Yeah, forgiving at the beginning is a good way to stamp it. All right, so I wanted a different color at the start. Crisp Cantaloupe, to be exact. So I decided to do a sneak peek today, and Jan is playing with us.
Yay!
Hey, Jan, you're a rock star. I'm going to sneak peek not only this paper, but a new punch bundle coming Wednesday. We are so excited.
Yes.
I don't think I did this right, but whatever.
There's no right or wrong.
I know. It's true. I mean, if you want it to be choreographed, you can do it choreographed. Can I have some liquid glue, please, ma'am?
Hey, there you go.
All right. So I'm going to put this other one. I ran out of adhesive, so we'll just, I don't want to do too much.
Right.
So we'll do that. Thank you.
You betcha.
And finally there. So once you've got that, and by the way, I cut it differently. 5.5 by 8.5. Did you do 4 1/4 by 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing that 2 different ways.
Oh, okay.
Right off the bat. When I did mine, I don't know what I was doing because we had talked about measurements and I just went wrong.
In the end, it really doesn't matter that much which way it opens.
No.
I was just, we'll show you, when we show you the swap, I just based it off of the swap I got. So.
Right.
And she had done
So
a
again,
long way.
we'll show you that swap during Tracy's Make It With Me Monday. You have to come back.
Love a good teaser.
We have 8 samples to share plus the original, all in total.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We do.
Okay.
I panicked for a second. I was like, I don't have it. No, between us. Okay.
All right, so we've got that. And then we're going to have 2 pieces that we're going to add. And it is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 and 3 by 3. So I'm going to adhere.
I'm just watching comments.
Okay, good. I'm
good
going to
morning,
adhere
Joan.
this. Tanya.
Fresh peaches in your cereal this morning. Ooh, that sounds good.
I was at my sister-in-law and brother's house a couple nights ago, and she had just done canned peaches.
Ooh.
Oh man, I tell you what. I forgot dimensionals, so my dear friend Tracy has me hooked up here.
Of course I do.
And we're gonna put dimensionals on the back. At least I am. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they're here.
So if you're tuning in late, I'm here with my Stampin' Bestie, Tracy Filter.
Hello.
We are doing a crossover event today and Monday. Mondays will be pre-recorded. You'll have to go to her page to get a hold of that. And then, what else was I going to say about that?
That's a good question.
Oh, this will be longer. It'll be longer today, as you maybe have already been able to tell.
Right, because you usually like do one thing and then go, see ya.
Yep.
Right, so
And then
yeah.
we go, bye.
But now you get to see 2 things today.
So here is the new punch bundle. Simply Leaves.
Those leaves are flippin' adorable.
And there are 2 that don't have a punch. So I did do a little pre-prep with Golden Glow and Crisp Cantaloupe. I used the 2 smaller leaves. And then for another one, check this paper out. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's a shimmer. And that comes in our in colors as well. And of course I have to give it some curl and dimension.
Oh yeah, your
But
sparkle's showing up nice.
oh, good. So I stamped this piece, or this, this stamp right here. And then I'm going to do another one with my Peaceful Pine. I don't have room for that, so.
Is that officially your favorite new color?
Oh,
I mean, when they first came out, I was like, oh, I think I know which one you like.
I mean, is there any other?
Green all the way.
And while I have my ink out, I am going to take the Sentiment Thinking of You often. Oh, I'm a little off. Sorry about that. And I got to stand up because this is a skinny piece and we need to make sure we're all on there. This piece right here, and I will post the cutting instructions in the comments when we're done here, but this piece right here is fluid.
Yes.
And size-wise. So don't worry if you're like, my sentiment doesn't fit. Well, then make your piece bigger. It's not a big deal.
Yep, you just need something skinny, and then the length doesn't really matter as long as it still fits on your card front.
Right. And actually, Monday, I'm going to share a card that it's actually a wider piece too.
Ooh.
So, and then I'm going to I'm angle cutting my sentiment. So it looks like that. That is also according to your liking. And you could banner cut it if you want or leave it. All right, now we're going to grab our amazing punch. And
kudos to you for stamping it the right way, because I probably would have messed that up.
I planned. See how the stem is to the right? Yep, you got it.
I'm notorious for that. I'm like, oh, I need to flip that right now. Cut the paper out first and then try again.
All right, so we're gonna put the card together now, starting with our Golden Glow and just adhesive down the middle for my taste. And make sure it can curl up. And then we'll do, we had to have that little shimmer.
It's so pretty.
It is beyond gorgeous. And then we're gonna go here. So what you're doing is filling your space however you would like.
Sorry,
It makes,
we have a visitor.
we have kitty. Okay, let's just talk about Aiden for a minute. Aiden, when I am at home and Tracy is here and Aiden can hear my voice, Aiden comes.
Yes, he sits right next to me and watches. You know, it's not even just it's your voice, because you're usually like this where you're showing your hands and doing things.
Right.
But when he hears you, if the studio doors are open, he will come in and just jump up on my table and watch whatever it is that you're doing. And so the minute she walked in the door on Thursday night, he was like, you said something, and he came running.
Yeah, he did. And jumped up on me, which is interesting because I am very allergic to cats.
It's an unfortunate side effect.
It is.
Like, I'm like, he loves you so much. And you're like, yes, I love, from a distance, please.
So that is Aiden. And when I go to Tracy had the bedroom door that I'm sleeping in closed for a while, right?
Yeah.
And so that he couldn't get in there. And then I forgot this, which I'll punt and figure it out. But one night I got up to go to the bathroom and he was like lurking. And I went, Debbie and Jesse are in the house.
Hey.
And Sherry. I love it. Okay, now I put my dimensionals on here, but I was going to put my twine around linen thread around the whole piece, and I didn't. So I will improvise. I'm just going to...
Do you need glue dots or anything?
Nope, I don't think so. So I'm just going to improvise. I'm going to wrap, figure 8,
How cute.
flap. I think that'll work. So in the list of supplies needed, some adhesive back dots is on the list. I swapped that out for linen thread. So you can see how you can kind of, make it your own. And then I like to separate my linen thread so it's not so nice and neat. So I'm just going to mess with it a little bit. And there you go. Isn't that a fun little layout?
So cute. And I love the versatility of the background strips. Make them whatever you want, because I think I don't remember how you phrased it, but mine was like cardstock, DSP, mix and match, whatever you'd like.
Right.
Just do it.
Just strips, and they don't even have to be 1/4 inch if you don't want to.
No,
So,
exactly. And you could make them a little wider, have less of them, have more of them, whatever.
right.
Love it.
I'm gonna move, and then Tracy is going to slide in.
Slide my supplies in. Let's see. And I wrote down all of what I'm using because otherwise I will forget. Okay. Grab my card base and my scrap paper and my doodads. Oh, almost lost one. Bone folder, ink and stamp, and butterflies. All right. I am using for on camera here today All of Flutter, which is a bundle. Was this in the last mini catalog or is it online? I cannot remember. But it's in there somewhere. And it's a punch bundle, just like the one Amy was using. It comes with the punch to punch out your butterflies. So some of these are 2-step. If you put this one's solid, and then you can stamp over the top with this one. So you get either a 2-toned look or do a color here and then stamp over with black or something to that effect. Cute little phrases, and I love the little dash lines that make them look like they are flying. It's so super cute. Love it.
I think it's in the Maida August catalog.
So the last catalog that we used. Okay. So I think this one's adorable. I love myself a good punch bundle, I have to say. I just think they're so versatile, and I love the quick and easiness of punches. Not that I don't love my die cutting stuff, but especially when you're replicating, making a bunch, it just works out really, that's so awesome that way. All right, I pre-did my butterflies. I had done these as a demonstration for something. So I actually had stamped on vellum and then embossed in black and colored with my blends from the back side. It's kind of like a stained glass effect, basically. And then when I went to go lay them over my cardstock that I was using, I'm like, oh, you're gonna lose all the color. So then what I did is I have a set of punched ones out of white that I glued them to, so you can actually see the colors a little bit better. All right, and then my DSP strips, I'm using a very monochromatic here. I have Hydrangea Hue, and these papers are, where did I write them down?
Those,
Oh, here we go. Paper Medley, which is where these guys come from. And then the stripes and the dots come from the In Color Painted Patterns. And then I forgot this one. Heirloom. It's the one that all the DSPs on all the In Colors again.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
I think it's
Heirloom
Heirloom
Boutique or something to that
yeah.
effect? Okay,
Yeah.
that's where this one comes from. So I have a variety. All right, I'm going to also start with my...
So see how she did the 4¼ by 11, and then I did the 8½ by 5½.
Yeah,
So,
like I said, in the finished, they don't look really any different. It's
Right.
really kind of a cook's choice situation about how you like it to open.
yep.
I want you to lay a little flatter though, please. Thank you. Talk nicely to your cardstock and
It
cooperate.
will work.
And as you can see, I was using my DSP and I kept my strips whatever size they were when I cut them. Like I said, the measurement I listed for you guys was really just a guideline to get you all the way across, because you want to get that first one down all the way across.
The corner to corner really needs 7¼
Yeah, the rest of them don't necessarily, but it was just easier to give you
Yeah.
guys all the same measurement, so to say, so to speak, so to say. Yeah.
Tanya, I agree. All Flutter, it has so many possibilities. I'm going to show you more, just with the sentiments even.
Yeah,
So I love the sentiments in there.
I do too. I like the way this one comes together so easily because you just need to butt them up against each other.
You said but.
I did.
So I am here for my day job, everybody. My prison ministry job, and it just worked out that it was in Madison this year, and Sun Prairie, where Tracy lives, is close to that. So I said, "Hey, you want to hang?"
And I, of course, said, duh.
And we honestly didn't even know about Christmas in July on Hallmark until a couple days ago.
That's right. And then it was like, bonus.
I mean, we know about Christmas in July, but
But
we
it's
didn't.
not July, so I
Right.
wasn't even thinking about it
Right.
yet. You know?
So, yeah. Oh, thanks, girls. Oh, you're so fun. I love that you're here watching live. Thank you to all of you.
Hi,
who made it.
Karen.
But if you made it, if you're watching later, we want to hear from you. We'll both be checking the comments.
So Karen Alt used to live in Sun Prairie.
Yes.
That's how I know her.
Yes.
She is now a Floridian I wouldn't say snowbird because you're there all the time now, but they retired down there.
That
And
is
I miss
awesome.
stamping with you, Karen.
Oh, Karen.
She was fun.
Tracy and I also do, as Tracy talked about at the beginning, we do an event with Lisa Schmid three times a year.
Mm-hmm.
So we have another one coming up in September or October. We don't have a date set yet.
Right.
I have 2 babies coming, not out of me,
I was like,
but
yeah. Grandbabies.
so it might be
We're gonna work around baby
interesting,
schedule.
but we're gonna do it.
Yes.
And you get a lot of the same banter.
You do.
So come and watch. Come
even
and
more.
play with us.
Yes, if you haven't seen those yet, not only Lisa, but her husband Dave does all of our camera work and behind the scenes. And so between the 4 of us, we have some really good banter and discussions going by the time it's all done.
You know, I just realized we both are using the
Yes.
Hydrangea Hue.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep. I have to say, I'm like that one. I think as I looked at when I was putting away all my supplies after doing a bunch of stuff, I was like, that's the one I already have to reorder. I have apparently used Hydrangea Hue a lot, and I'm like, oh, my cardstock stash is depleting. There we go.
Yes.
I'm like, what is it doing?
Tracy's not used to being up at this time.
Oh
of
no,
day.
I really am not.
I did hear you in the shower though this morning,
Like, okay, good.
so that's good. We know she doesn't smell. I mean, did that come out wrong?
You know I don't smell.
That's
They
right,
can
that's
just assume in general that, you know. And I didn't do a little pre-cut strip. I'm just gonna hand cut, fuss cut, whatever. this
Hi,
way up.
Mary. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So Tracy did it different. And I think that's a great way to do it because then you don't have to try to measure your stamp. You
Right.
just stamp and then cut.
And I like this phrase because it naturally leads into the angle cut. By the way, the little cursive guys
Yeah,
are going.
hey.
That one's adorable.
And that is from Olive Flutter also.
Yes.
And
Oh, that looks like.
I have a separate look.
I know. It's almost like we planned this, except
And
we
we
didn't.
didn't.
Because we made our samples completely separate of each other, and then kind of showed up together and went, "Oh, what did you make? Oh, good, I made this too." You know.
I did tell her what I was using on mine though.
That is true because you had to make yours before you left
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
And that way we weren't duplicating or
Product.
anything like that. All right, I am going to use some dimensionals on my butterflies.
And while she's doing that, or do you have stuff to say?
No, go ahead.
Whose favorite in color is still hydrangea hue? Like it was, is, and you feel like always will be. Be strong and brave and let us know. Not that it's really a big deal because I think it's very popular.
It really, I have to say that was one of the when you saw samples starting to show up like online and stuff like that. It was definitely like a lot of this pretty blue color, and I
Right.
guess I would hearken it to like a periwinkle kind
Yeah.
of color, right?
Yes,
Is that if you
agreed.
haven't seen it in person yet, it's a little more on the purpley side
Yeah.
of blue.
Agreed. Hi, Diane. I'm here with my Stampin' Bestie, Tracy. And look what she's doing.
Look how cute these
Ah.
are. These are butterfly adhesive backed. Do they even call them anything special? Nope, just in color butterflies. And they come in all of the 5 in colors plus clear. That's how you
Yep.
get the 6 across. Because when I was first looking at that, I'm like, what color is that? It's almost not a color. Oh, it's clear. That's why. But they have 2 different sizes. I'm going to grab.
They like hydrangea hue.
Yay!
Yeah, they do.
I'm going to put a little one over here.
Can I
Look,
just,
Yeah.
you haven't used those?
No.
Have you ever used them?
No.
Or is it a new pack?
No.
You've never
And I've
used
never,
them?
I have not used them yet. I
Oh.
know. I don't know how I've held off this whole time, especially since I did a whole demonstration on Olive Flutter and never used a butterfly.
She's an in-color butterfly virgin.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna use one more clear one. Kind of hang it out in here.
we love hydrangea hue.
We definitely do.
Yeah.
All right.
And so does everybody
This
else.
one just got stuck to my finger.
Peaceful Pine is mine too, Candace. Yes.
It is a good one.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
All right.
She's loving her butterflies.
Odd number,
friends.
looking good.
Yep.
I like placing, I usually do a triangle, like a set of 3, but I needed to fill in a little bit more space, so I went with 5. Odd numbers always, it's like, they just visually look better, right?
Yes.
When you have an
Yes.
odd number going. All right, and I'm gonna put
I
this.
love how some people call it hydrangea blue.
Right? It almost seems like.
I love that.
That you should.
Hydrangea blue
Hydrangea
and
blue.
Peaceful Pine. Stampin' Up! Does do alliterations, which is why
Yes.
they say hue.
And I remember.
Golden Glow, Joan, me too.
Oh, so
I
pretty.
love that too. Yeah.
I remember a color refresh at one point, and that was the year that I decided like everyone at Stampin' Up! Must have been hungry because we had like it was apricot and like almost all of the new colors were a food.
Yeah. Just like we've been through a lot of the pies. I feel
Yes,
like.
pumpkin pie, peach pie.
pie,
We have pecan
pecan
pie.
pie.
All right, here goes my butterfly guys in the middle-ish.
Yeah, so I don't know if I talked about that, but it is like right in the middle of the card. You can go up and down if you want, but it looks really good when you've got like that.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna see if this guy fits right.
And
as he
I
is.
used dimensionals, and she's gonna put it on flat. So they're different
I
ways.
purposely left space at the bottom so that it would fit without bumping into my butterflies.
I love it. Look at that.
Look how cute we are.
We've made some cute cards already. Okay, so let's explain again. Barely Banana or Barely Blush, Candace?
No, the food ones.
Oh, the food.
Remember Barely Banana?
Yeah, Barely Banana.
Yep.
We're going to show a couple more samples, and then we'll talk about what happens next.
Yes.
All right, you go ahead first.
Oh, I go first. Okay. I'm also going to do for you guys a sneak peek at this one. This is another one that comes out on what day again? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
July 1st.
The
Not T-Day.
Yeah.
This is a die bundle called Botanical Expressions. Great word set. I love the options where they mix. I love mix and match font.
Yeah.
I think that's just so fun.
Me
It
too.
seems very natural. And then this die is really kind of fun. It's just the single die. Oop, it got stuck. Hold on. There we go. It's just the single die. It fits the length of your card front. So you can have it go across the whole thing.
Love it.
And the edges don't cut, just this part in here. So basically you can have border of whatever you want. So if you cut it, I think it was like 2 inches, there's barely a border.
Okay.
And then, but whatever the width of cardstock that you're using, that's how much extra you're gonna see on the sides of it.
Okay.
And so for this one, instead of actually doing a whole collage situation, I took my square of Mossy Meadow and ran the die through it. So you can see how much border is there then.
Right.
So that is my 2 3/4.
Right, 2 3/4, and then, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, yeah.
So like that.
Love it.
And then you end up, 'cause like they said, those edges don't cut. It's just the leaf parts.
And what
in
DSP?
between. This is Nature Walk. So it's one I haven't used in a while.
Yeah.
But it's got beautiful shades of green. And then I was curious, can you bring over your pine, the pine?
It's brighter.
It's brighter. Okay. I didn't think it was going to
Well,
quite look into that. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's brighter. So I don't think pine would work into there. But it's got the olive and the mossy. And then with the background colors here, I also went to basic beige for my neutral. So that's the colors you see behind. And then I dressed it up with a few antique pearls.
Antique pearls are so pretty.
And chose to do my sentiment across the middle to kind of go balance in the whole
Love
situation there.
Love it. Okay.
right.
Here's another of my samples. And in my bag out there, I have this vellum.
Oh,
would you mind?
No, not at all.
All right. So I took the product of the month. And I think this vellum is the only product of the month left right now until Wednesday when the new one comes out. So what I did was took strips of 3 of the different vellums in that pack, and it's on the chair. Did you find it?
I found the bag on the chair, but the vellum's not there.
Oh no. Okay, maybe I forgot it. And then these were all fussy cut from one of the other piece of the vellum. So, and I, of course, I like to curl.
You do.
And so I did that. And the vellum, I could use my regular Stampin' Seal on that, like I did for the other one. And then check out my background here. I embossed it with the Perfectly Plaid, I think, embossing folder. And then I added some of our shimmery pearls. And check it out, my friends. Look, I used the same sentiment Tracy did on hers from All Aflutter. Yep. Very, very, very fun.
I was just making sure I didn't miss it.
Okay, so thanks for trying.
Yeah.
So here are our samples. I don't know if they're gonna all get in
2 and 2.
camera.
Stack them.
What? Oh, huh?
What?
I don't know what you mean. Okay, so the fun news is we have 4 more samples of the same layout
Yes, we do.
on Monday night at 6:30. So if you're not playing along today, maybe you want to play along.
Maybe you do.
When you watch the other one. That would
And
be-
especially now that you've kind of seen where it's headed, you know for sure what you might want to use, have it handy, all that kind of fun stuff.
Right. All right. I'm going to flip the camera back. Let's see how awkward this can be. Okay. So
Like, where are you? There she is.
there. Hey. So on Monday, you will go to Tracy's page to get the link for our video.
Yep.
And or you could put it so it just posts on Facebook too.
It's just going to post on Facebook at 6:30. So
Okay.
if you come to my page at 6:30 p.m. Central or later, it'll have the link for the YouTube. The YouTube link will be right there, and you can just go hover and watch.
Awesome.
Yay.
Ah,
But similar thing, we're each going to make a brand new card, and we have brand new samples to share, and then we'll share the inspiration piece that was made by one of our fellow demonstrators.
Yes, very fun. So come back and watch on Monday night.
Yes.
I will link to her page so that you can find it easily if you are just here. Otherwise, you can find her. I should have tagged you as in my, well, I can fix that yet.
When you posted your specs, though, I think you tagged my event. So
yeah, I did.
That'll take you over to my page, and then you can find the link from there, too.
Okay,
So.
very good. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
6:30 p.m. Central over on Tracy's, I think.
Yes.
Somebody asked. Tracy Filter, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator.
Correct.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye.